This is video 7, the final in this series of how-to videos on plans. The topic of this video is working with others and exporting plans. Plans support for working with others falls into three categories. First, exchange of documents through email. Second, use of the save as and export commands. And third, basic architecture of plans. First, I'll describe the support for document exchange. When I'm working with others to complete a document, we still often exchange documents through email in preference to web-based alternatives. Plans makes it easy for me to make a real file from my attachment and yet still keep a connection back to the email message. Suppose I receive an email message in Outlook from someone in my team with a revised marketing report document as an attachment. I can select this email and drag it into the relevant project, Complete Marketing Report. As I do so, two notes are created. One points to the original email message, which stays in Outlook. The second points to a version of the attachment which is created as a local file under the Complete Marketing Report folder. I can now work with the attachment as a file while still keeping a connection to the email message, which may often include explanations for changes or suggestions concerning what to do next. For the document as a file, Plans also makes it easy for me to create a new version of this document. I can do something similar from Quick Capture. And in Quick Capture, I can also select text to be included in the note that points back to the email message. The second kind of support for working with others involves use of the Save As command. From any Plans window, I can access Save As from the drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner. I usually choose the option to save as an HTML document. When I select this option and then select a location for the document, Plans will create an HTML document to represent the contents of the current Plans window. I often use Save As when I'm writing up a summary for a project that is done or nearly done. First, I choose the Open in New Window command to create a Plans window with the project, say Complete Marketing Report, as its sole focus. Then, I select Save As with the HTML option. I can even elect to save this HTML document back under the project heading if I like. What I get is an HTML rendition of the project as displayed in the current window. I can open this document into a text editor such as Microsoft Word. I'll still do lots of editing on the way to a final project report, but Save As gives me an excellent starting point and helps to remind me of work that I might otherwise have forgotten. The Export command serves a different kind of purpose. Often one project may be very similar in structure and even in content to a previous project. Business Trip to Boston, for example, may have a similar structure to Business Trip to Chicago. Both might involve tasks such as make plane reservations, make hotel reservations, finalize schedule, or submit report. Business Trip to Chicago number 2 might share not only structure but also content with Business Trip to Chicago. I might, for example, stay at the same hotel or entertain clients at the same restaurant. Export essentially lets me make a copy of a project for reuse. First, I use the Open in New Window option just as I did for Save As, so that I have a window with a focus on the project of interest. Then, I select between the Structure Only and Structure and Content options. Then, I select a parent folder in which to place the results of the export operation. When I'm done, I have a copy project which I can modify as needed for the new project. Just as Save As gives me a head start towards completion of a project document, Export gives me a head start towards completion of an actual project. Both commands preserve information, whether things I've done or need to do, that I might otherwise forget. With respect to the third kind of support for working with others, the architecture of plans, there is good news and bad. Two people running plans and with shared access to the folders of a project, for example as present on a network drive or even an application like Dropbox, can each view the same plans in Plans. However, the current version of Plans does not check for possible conflict between the edits made by two people at the same time. Therefore, people working on the same project are advised to coordinate their editing activities. The same holds true if a single person works on the same information from two different Plans windows. Back on the good news side, Plans, in its basic architecture, already does two things to minimize the likelihood of conflict. First, the region affected by an edit is usually very small, and the results are recorded in a single zoomable XML fragment. Second, modifications to a plan in Plans are fine-grained and immediate. There is no need to save your changes. This concludes the 7th and final how-to video. I hope you found these useful. For more information on how to use Plans, please see the user manual. And thank you for watching.